that might be the beginning of the end here and figure it out.
Bellingham wins the draw and off to the races quickly. Quick shot and
Quick and a quick goal.
wow, okay.
That's all right. It's going to be a possession game. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so quickly, Bellingham on top 1-0 with just 8 seconds gone by in the first quarter.
That hopefully will wake them up.
Okay, well, I'm going to say I need a chance for game time and temperature at 6:59. Wow, we're underway early tonight. I thought it was going to be a 7 o'clock start, but 6:59 and 63 degrees. Ashland wins the draw here. Griffin Oliveto took control, and now we're underway. And
Colin Turner's got the ball. He just checked in on because they won the faceoff.
Right.
In. So we'll see if they can get some action on the ball here.
And fans, just like you, we are facing the same direction as the cameras. So, yeah, a little sun in the eyes early on here till the sun goes down, probably in about 15 minutes or so. Going to be dealing with some sun glare.
We are. That's all right. It should go down soon. So it's a missed shot down there. They got lost of possession. Bellingham cleared it out, and they're setting themselves up again. Let's see what happens here. It's a shot wide. It'll be a Bellingham ball.
Okay, so again, just about a minute or so gone by. Clock stops, 11 minutes to go here in the first. It's been mostly Bellingham so far.
Well, they just got to put some pressure on these guys. That's all it is. It's if you can put a little pressure on these guys, you should be okay. Let's see what happens. That was a good deflection by Liam Fitzsimons. Broke that up.
Okay, Bellingham regains control behind the net. Good pressure from Fitzsimons. Looked like it was number 24 for Bellingham, who I don't have on the roster.
All right, well, number 24. So we got a nice save. We're going to look for a clear for Connor Martin. Looking to clear it out. They're going to switch sides here and get this ball out. Somebody's got to make a cut.
Those long passes in front of the net make me nervous, as well as a keeper coming way out.
They got to get this ball over. And they did. Here goes
Wasn't
Liam.
pretty, but effective.
Nope, he's got to get a foot in here because it's there we go. That's Nicky Boomer.
Okay, Dan Turner with the ball now. Passing far side to 55, Rowan Culverwell. Rowan making a run. Oh, passing, it was behind the net actually. Is that tough pass there maybe to Boomer?
Yeah, they got to settle this down.
Okay, so we got a reset here, Turner. Again, working it across. Couldn't handle the pass there was Rowan.
Turner picked it up.
Okay.
He's going to go. This should be a Nicky goal here. No, nice stop by goalie.
Okay, he took like kind of the extra step, the extra stick move, and by the time he came around on the forehand, he had no angle. The goaltender was able to make the save. So Bellingham on the offensive surge here. Long shot.
That's a long shot. That's a desperation shot right there. I'm not sure why they would do that.
Eaten up by Charlie. He'll start things off here.
Connor Martin, they got to get this ball up. This clear is not working too great right now, I'm not going to lie. And that's a lost turnover right there.
What do you think? Bellingham saw some film, saw weakness there, and they're applying a little pressure?
No, I just think we got to get the midfielders to switch their positions up and make some cuts. That's the goal of getting this clear to work. When you don't do that, this is what happens. You just toss the ball back and forth.
Okay, Bellingham starts possession here with the near sideline. Brady Carroll, one of the 3 captains for the Blackhawks. Bellingham making a little bit of a strafing run, pulls back. Our mystery number 24 dishes off to Brady Carroll. Behind the net now, trying to come out front. Quick pass, shot!
Yeah,
Blocked
shot
aside.
Hey, I think he shot it.
Oh, did he go high?
Yeah, I think he shot it over the net.
How do you shoot it over the net from 2 feet?
It can come out of the stick a little high. It happens.
Okay.
But they were closest to it, so they got possession.
wide open. It makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Goal goes to number 24. Make it 2-0 for Bellingham. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Oh, Ashland's got to settle down here. They've doesn't look like they came out really hot. They look a little lackadaisical.
A little flat.
Yep, a little flat.
Okay.
Not sure when their last game was, but here we are. Every one of these face-offs is so important.
Mm-hmm. Bellingham on the fly now, starting to build a little momentum. Setting up their half-court offense. Bellingham working around the far side of the field, looking for a cutter in the middle. Had him for a moment. Pass goes through everybody.
And that's a turnover.
Okay, so good defensive stop there for the Clockers.
Andrew Sachs will bring the ball in. This is where we get some movement. Got to get some movement here. It looks like Liam might take the ball up.
Already getting it. It's almost like similar to like a full court press in basketball, Pete.
Absolutely correct. It's very similar. And this is where we're supposed to be cutting. But it looks like they're protecting real well.
Mm-hmm. Atherton makes his move over the 50.
And we're offsides. Yeah, midfielders are really struggling right now. They got to be paying attention when they see their defensemen going. They have to keep 3 guys in that zone.
Okay, seeing a little frustration there from the Clockers on that last offsides, and looks like Coach Graham has called the timeout. So with 7 minutes to go in the first, Clockers down 2-0.
Haven't heard that before against Bellingham. I'm not going to lie. Sorry.
Okay, while we have the timeout, of course, want to thank our traditional audience on YouTube, as well as those of you joining us on the WACA Education channel, courtesy of Xfinity, Comcast, and Verizon. So glad to have you with us. It's a beautiful spring night here on the plateau. Ashland and Bellingham, boys lacrosse on WACA. I'm Josh Abrams, joined tonight by Pete Klay, longtime Ashland lacrosse supporter, town coach.
Yes, I am. I've
Okay.
been around a long time. Can't believe it. You dragged me out here again.
It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that difficult. You're right. I'm just kidding with you.
And fans, just a reminder, Pete and I will be available tomorrow morning at the corner spot if you want to talk any post-game action following tonight's Ashland-Bellingham matchup. Be joined by the usual suspects at the corner spot Friday mornings at 8, right in Ashland.
Come on down.
Bring your coffee.
Bring your coffee.
BYO coffee. Okay, Clocker showing a little bit of urgency now.
So it looks like it was not a turnover. It looks like they called the timeout before they lost possession.
Okay.
So that's why Ashland has it now. But
Good observation, Pete. Yeah. Nice.
They've just got to move the ball better.
Colin Turner. Oh, tough break there.
Yep.
Colin's shot went way wide.
And Nicky fell.
Would have been first to it, but instead it's a Clocker turnover. Bellingham takes over behind their own net.
Well, the good news is it gives them a second to warm up. They've got to do a better job here with the working the ball down, boys. Got to pay attention.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. I mean, he survived all of that harassment, right? The stick checks and everything else. Once he got past it, that's when he dropped the ball. Clockers couldn't take advantage. What are you reacting to, Pete? There was some frustration beside me here.
Yeah, somebody backed off. They should have kept him out of the zone. They should have worked him a little harder to keep him out of the zone. They were getting pretty close on the timing because they got to get it in there within 30 seconds.
There's a quick shot, high top corner, and the Blackhawks jump out now to a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. 6:03 to go. Want to remind folks on watching us live here on YouTube, we are monitoring the live chat, so feel free to drop us a line if you want a shout out. Let us know where you're watching. We know Clocker Nation extends coast to coast and around the world.
Wow, now I'm a little nervous.
And for you folks watching on the Education Channel tonight, unfortunately the technology just not there yet to do live chat through your television, but we'll keep you apprised when that feature comes available. Back to the action at hand. The Blackhawks with another great opportunity on the Ashland net, but the shot goes wide. And once again, Blackhawks closest to it, so they'll hold on to possession here behind the Clocker net.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm trying to see who's not playing tonight because they look a little light at midfield. So just give me a second. I'm going to try to figure this out.
Good pressure behind the net by Fitzsimons. Pass goes awry, but the Blackhawks pounce on it, still have control. With another strafing run, lefty shot way wide to the short side.
Well, they're doing the right thing. Bellingham's just going to keep shooting.
Yeah, it's a shooting gallery out there right now.
It's worked out for them already. You don't score goals if you don't shoot.
I think Michael Jordan said something along those lines.
Something like that. What do you miss 100% of the shots you
That's
don't take?
it. There you go. Bellingham in control, up 3-0 if you're just joining us, getting into the latter part of the first quarter. Under 5 minutes to go. Quick shot on net.
Nice save by Linehan. Now they got to work on this clear. This is where they've been struggling. For some reason, they cannot get the ball out of the zone.
Charlie coming way out. He's going to handle it himself.
He's looking for somebody to pass to.
Really unusual here. Gets the pass to Griffin.
Looks like they
ran out of time.
No, looks like they. Yep. They do not look. They look out of sorts. I'm not going to lie. So it looks like they're missing a couple of guys, and I can't tell. It might be. We need Nick. Nice check.
Lost control. Ball gets thrown out across midfield. It's still loose through a lot of players. It's Fitzsimons who's going to pick it up and pass quickly to the keeper, to Charlie. I hope he was expecting that.
He was. No, he was. That's normal.
Okay. Looked really dangerous. Again,
yeah, they are.
Hawkins are taking a lot of time here. Really struggling to get it over midfield.
Yeah.
Not a clean pass, but Andrew Sachs able to corral it.
We got Will McDonald with the ball now.
Okay. Clogs will try and set up their
Smart
offensive
move.
set. Turner cutting. Can't hit him cleanly.
Pass was a little low.
Yeah. Boomer trying to get a handle. It's still bouncing around. Oh, Boomer the big hit.
That's man ball, but no one got the ball.
Still loose. Turner picks it up.
Settle it down, kids.
Okay, everybody jogging into their position. I see Bryce Pelletier working his way behind the net. He was so active in that last game we did together, Pete, and really haven't called his name yet tonight.
That is a turnover right there.
Yeah. Off a Pelletier's stick. Bellingham will take control. Was that the keeper running after that to try and be close
that's
to
normal.
it?
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
Yep.
Again, I'm more of a hockey man myself. Anytime the goalie leaves the crease, I get worried.
Yeah, they're very exposed right now with.
Okay, another goal. This one by number 8. He may have a hat trick at this point.
He might. Yeah, this midfield is struggling right now. They cannot get their stuff together. They're losing everything at midfield. And it's interesting. I see Connor Martin playing pole in defense. That could have something to do with it. They're missing a couple of folks or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty significant defensive breakdown on that play. I think a player lost his stick, momentarily lost the handle, and then broke the wrong way and allowed that number 8 player. We do have his name on the roster. Brady Carroll, again, he's a senior and a co-captain, so he's feasting on this Ashland defense right now. Quick off the face-off, right in on net.
Man.
That was Griffin with a great opportunity for the Clockers, but still yet to find the scoreboard tonight. They're down 4-0 here late in the first. Ball loose at midfield, swiping at both teams, swiping at it. Bellingham comes away with it.
Yeah, I'm hoping what they're doing is they're resting Connor and get him in at long stick midi, and that will help some with the transition game here. He's having him down on defense. He's one of their best skilled players. So it looks like number 25 is checked in on defense. Constantine.
Okay, some good defense here by the Clockers to break up a pass, but the Blackhawks able to pick it back up. Here's a quick shot on goal, and
Another goal.
And he hits 5-0.
Wow, this is unprecedented. Not going to lie.
So that 5th goal comes with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Clock are struggling to find some answers here tonight against the Blackhawks.
Well, Griffin's going to take the face off again. Let's see if we can change this up a bit.
Okay. And, Pete, on the plus side, the girls lacrosse team had success this afternoon. A late-breaking score coming in, 15-3. The girls lacrosse team beat Bellingham earlier today. They traveled to Mount Greylock on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Here comes Turner. Battling. Still battling, wheeling around, tried to get a shot off. Pass to Nick, through the legs.
Missed again.
Wow.
They cannot find the net right now.
They are snake bit. Usually Nick is automatic from there.
Yep. And it looks like it's going to be Bellingham's ball, maybe? No, it looks like it's going to be Ashland's ball.
Okay.
Brady got there before them.
Okay, so Brady starts things off here for the Clockers to Braden. Bryce. I keep doing that to Bryce. Bryce wheeling and dealing. Heavy pressure defensively from the Blackhawks. Looking for Nick. They connect quite frequently when they're scoring.
They do.
Here's Turner again. Clockers slowly working their way counterclockwise. Quick shot on net. Never reached. That was Griffin with the attempt. Blackhawks come away with it, and they are off to the races. Good physical play here by the Clockers, and they do force a loose ball for a moment. Going to call a foul on that one?
Yeah, I think they're going to call. Oh, they got a timeout.
Got a timeout. He was going to run out of time getting it across. So 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clockers down 5-0. So, Pete, we did check in with girls lacrosse. Let's check in across Clocker Nation.
Sure.
Baseball team, they're 4-7 right now. They beat over Sherburne on Monday, but lost to Medway Wednesday. They host Bellingham on Friday.
Excellent.
Boys tennis, they are 1-8 on the season.
Ouch.
Lone win was against Dedham a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They host Norwood tomorrow, then travel to Norton on Monday. Girls tennis, 0 on the season. Having a rough year for the girls tennis team, but they host Norton on Monday, head to Millis on Wednesday. Boys track, 1-2. They won their season opener against Norwood, but dropped meets against Hopkinton and Dedham. They travel to Holliston on Wednesday.
Yeah, that'll be a challenge, too. Holliston typically has a pretty good track and field program.
Wow, lacrosse and track, Pete.
You know, well, my boys both played indoor, so did indoor track, so I'm slightly familiar. Not totally familiar, but slightly familiar.
Well, girls track is above 500. They are 2-1, defeated Dedham 73-63 on Wednesday, and they also travel to Holliston next Wednesday.
Well, that's great.
And girls softball, let's see, they are 3-6. They pitched back-to-back shutouts against Keefe Tech and Burncoat last week. Earlier this afternoon, they lost to Fitchburg 9-6 and travel to Bellingham tomorrow.
Got it. Yeah. Didn't somebody pitch a no-hitter like a couple weeks ago for Ashland?
I don't have that.
I think I saw that on one of the things that was sweeping across as Insta Facebook things.
Insta Facebook. That's great. That's great stuff. Dad joke.
Sure.
Okay, back to the action at hand. We'll come back to that at the next stoppage. Bellingham.
I wish the score was a dad joke right now. This is not something I've normally seen. And here comes Liam. He's going to take it.
Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Shot with the big stick goes wide, out of bounds. Pelletier first one there. So Clockers have time for another offensive shot here.
Try to set this up, salvage this quarter if they can.
Okay, you know he's just looking for Nick right now. Again, heavy pressure behind the net, misfired to Nick. Ball is loose on the field, battling for it, still loose as it works its way over the 50. The Clockers come away with it, 10 seconds on the clock. Here's Griffin with another long shot.
Nice save by that goalie.
Yeah, big equalizer there.
Got to bounce it in there, though, when you're going to shoot that far, just for the record.
And there's the whistle that ends the first quarter. Certainly not how the Clockers drew this one up. Down 5-0 as we head to the second. You are watching Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you back here for second quarter action on WACA.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the Buffalo Chicken Calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
And welcome back to Ashland Boys Lacrosse live action on WACA. Tonight's opponent, the Bellingham Blackhawks. Blackhawks unfortunately out to a 5-0 lead in the first quarter as the Clockers just didn't have an answer on defense and struggled to get anything going on offense. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Pete Klay. And together we are bringing you live play-by-play action, of course, available on demand later as well, on both WACA's YouTube channel as well as the education channel on the traditional cable network. We have a misfire on the face-off.
And it's going to be Bellingham's ball. And they're struggling at face-offs. I was hoping that by going this way, maybe the field tilted downhill and they could have a little bit more luck here. So let's see what happens in this quarter.
Well, yeah, between switching sides and the sun being less of a factor with the glare. And we got a whistle away from the ball here.
Yeah, they didn't step in. So it's a turnover.
Is that like the hokey pokey? You got a right foot in, right? Nothing, huh?
No, I'm not going to give you that one. Sorry.
I mean, you were, doing a little crisscross dance action here before the game, and
get your foot in there, buddy.
Not going to go hokey pokey. That's okay. That's okay. Dan Turner trying to set things up, and over to Brady. Again, this Bellingham defense is playing pretty tight. Oh, they had Turner on a beautiful cut,
nice
and
goal.
He bounces it in.
It's a good look.
Okay, so the Clockers finally on the board. It took them all of about a minute 40 to get on here in the second quarter, down 5-1 now.
Yep. Chip away. That's all you can do. One goal at a time. There's no three-pointers here, so you just got to keep chipping away.
There's no two-pointers either.
There's no two-pointers either.
Okay, so let's see if the Clockers can build on this one and work their way back into the game. We have a little Fogo de Chao action there, the face-off.
A little Fogo de Chao?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see if they can set something up here.
Okay, working it across the far
The
side.
Blackhawks they're playing good D. They are pressuring the offense.
Oh yeah,
and they're having a hard time getting this ball moving. And I think that's probably a little bit of nice save by that goalie.
So yeah, not a lot of space for the Clockers to operate on offense.
No, and they're going to start getting a little desperate. That's the unfortunate part. Is they're going to start getting a little desperate.
Here's an opportunity for the Clockers.
There should be another nice save. Wow, this goalie is keeping him in the game.
Absolutely, he did everything. Griffin did everything right on that shot. Shot low, but the goalie was able to knock it down.
This should be Ashland ball. Yeah, this should be Ashland ball.
Okay.
Daniel Turner will take it in. Once again, see if they can set something up here. I haven't seen Connor Martin in there, so he might be hurt. Number one, he has got his helmet off. He is definitely one of the more talented players, and I'm not quite sure what happened there. So we'll see if he comes back in the second half at all.
Okay, a little Turner-to-Turner action here, back and forth. That's Dan making his move, feeding it behind the net to Bryce.
Downloaded Nicky Boomer.
Yeah.
See if they can set something up here. Nobody's cutting.
It's a wild shot as Nick tried to come around and force it in there, but unfortunately shot wide, and Bellingham's going to come away with it.
They are. Somehow that goalie got there quicker.
Okay, so still 5-1 in favor of the Blackhawks. 9:45 and counting to go till the half.
Man, they're just walking it up. Again, that's a midfield breakdown, just for the record.
And that's the disadvantage of the long stick, right? He had the shot, and it just fell right out of the basket.
Yep. That was a good hustle by Bellingham to save that.
So they'll continue with possession here, running behind the Clocker net. Getting pressure from Fitzsimons. Good pass up top. Thought about the quick shot.
Overcommit. Nice save.
Okay. Smart pickup by Ben Atherton.
Looking for somebody to get this to. Should be able to save this. Now they got to work it up fast. What do we got?
I thought I heard out of bounds. I don't know what the call is there.
Yeah, it should be Ashland ball.
Okay, he has corrected his call.
Hey, he's a good ref. This guy's great. Don't give him a hard time. He has coached youth level all the way through. It's the black lines. No, it's the black lines.
Well, they're calling gray ball.
They can't. It's black ball. That was not out of bounds. He's just resetting the cone. They put it in the wrong spot. It should be black ball. I mean, it should be Ashland ball, but they're not quite sure what they're doing here.
Okay,
How are they calling that turnover? I still don't understand. He didn't step out of bounds. Anyway, here we go. Get the ball back.
When it rains, it pours, huh, Pete?
Yeah, that's how this game's been going.
Okay, Bellingham in the driver's seat right now, up 5-1. 8:40 to go in the half. Wild shot goes out of bounds. Bellingham retains possession.
Right off Daniel Turner's hand. That probably stung a bit.
Okay, Bellingham looking for an opening here. Centering pass. Had the man. Quick
Nice
shot.
Save. Nice save. Now they got to work on this. You got him right here. Give it to him.
Long centering
To Daniel.
pass.
Come on, Daniel. Pick that baby up. There you go.
Okay, Turner with the ball. Working the far side of the field.
Nick's got it in. They're going to try to set something up here. And here comes Griffin. Nice goal. Nice goal by Griffin. Great take.
Okay.
Chipping away. One goal at a time. Here we go.
Okay, so with 8:07 to go till halftime, Clockers put their second goal on the board. That's 2 unanswered by Bellingham. But it's still a Blackhawk 5-2 lead here in the second quarter. Did you happen to catch who had that first goal? That was Griffin with the second one.
Oh, it was Daniel Turner.
Thank you. Trying to keep as official stats as possible
Hey,
up here in the press box.
You are a professional.
Sadly, no, I'm just a volunteer here at WACA.
That's right. Well, let's see if we can win a face-off here. This is going to help. It's tough coming out of the gates when you don't win a face. There we go. That's a great win right there.
Running right down the middle. Tried a quick pass to Nick. Blocked aside. Ball loose and rolling backwards. Picked up here by Rowan.
Yep.
Handled by...
Will McDonald got it down. They're gonna I think he got his toe in. Pretty sure he did.
Okay, play continues.
It looks like they moved Will up to attack
Okay,
and took out Brady at the end of the quarter there.
yeah.
Okay, a couple of freshmen playing right now.
Including Rowan with the ball. Gets a shot off, blocked aside. I don't think that ever really reached the net. Nick fighting for it.
Nick's gonna fight
Bryce
for
getting it on it as
This is
well.
where you go, man ball. Beautiful right there. Now he's got to keep it in, though. Oh, well.
There's some more frustration for Bryce.
Yeah. So this is where the ride is. They got to ride these guys, let them clear it out.
Okay, about 7:15 to go now until halftime. Clockers down 5-2, but showing some signs of life here in the second quarter. Heavy pressure there. Is that Bryce with the ball now? Yeah.
It is Bryce. He picked up. That was a good ride.
I'm not used to seeing him anywhere but behind the net. So as he drifts back that way, Nick comes out to join him. Bryce trying to come out with it from the near side.
He forced that a little bit.
Felt like he had the shot if he wanted it.
Well, he should have shot lefty is what
Yeah,
he should have.
But it's all moot here as Bellingham comes away with it after the turnover. Good pressure there by
Picked
McDonald.
off. That'll be picked off by Liam Fitzsimons.
Low pass, too
It's
hot
all right.
to handle.
Will's going to get this ball. It's a ground ball. You got to get it. Ashland's got to get it. Daniel
Turner
Turner.
has it.
Nice. Oh, what a save by that goalie. You got to get a little more fake than that. But that's okay. Good chance by
Is this
by
goalie
Daniel.
like playing with a horseshoe or what? Holy
Something.
cow.
Um,
He's come up with some big saves for the Blackhawks, and there's a
Oh,
flag.
They're going to give a flag on number 2 on Griffin. Yeah, that's a nice stop right there.
Okay, whistle stops action
He
here.
nicked him in the helmet with a stick, so it should be only a 30-second. Might be a minute.
Okay, so Blackhawks go on the power play with 6:05 to go in the second quarter.
The power play.
Told you I was a hockey guy.
That's all right. That's about the same
Do they
thing.
have a man advantage?
They do. They're a man up.
Okay, so
So Ashland's going man down.
they're playing shorthanded.
You are correct.
Okay.
So Ashland's playing the good old box and one. One of the oldest designs for when you're man down. What they do is try to force a turnover here. Force a bad pass. And if they can get that to happen, that's typically what works.
It was a high percentage shot, but he sailed it
Oh.
wide.
What a great hustle by Linehan. That's a turnover.
Excellent, excellent.
So we'll see if we can get the ball out of here.
Yeah, it's like two men behind the net pressuring him.
Constantine's got to get on his horse here and try to clear this ball out. Just get it out. There it is.
Good pass. Up ahead to Atherton. Now to Bryce.
Bryce has worked it in. There's still a man down, so they're going to just try to kill some clock here. Shouldn't be much longer.
He's taking some abuse on his way to the net. Takes the lefty shot
Wow, right in the goalie
right
stick.
into the netting.
They
Incredible.
cannot buy a goal today.
Nope.
Incredible.
Some pressure from Fitzsimons with the long
Liam
stick.
is stepping up his game right now. He is getting.
It's a wild pass. Linehan sprints after it. He's out of the net. The ball's loose. Bellingham trying
That's
to grab
okay.
it.
Not quite sure what they're going to call a push on Ashland.
Out of all that.
So it'll be in the. It's going to be Bellingham's ball in the alley over there.
Okay, has enough time gone by yet? Or
And
are they
call
at even
another
strength?
timeout. It should be even strength at the moment.
Okay, so a timeout on the field. Clock stops with 4:51 to go till halftime. Clockers down 5-2 against the Blackhawks. You are watching Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA. I want to take a moment, of course, to thank our crew tonight, Jeff Hall and Luis Miranda, bringing all the live video and audio for us here tonight. And I believe it was Jeff's decision to not show us, Pete, on camera. Probably a wise move.
I've got to. Yeah, we both have good faces for radio.
Exactly.
Thanks. There's the dad line again.
There you go.
Well, it's good that it looks like they made some good adjustments at halftime, at the end of the first quarter to get a little bit out of this rut, and now being a man down, if they survive that man down, they should see a turnaround here. They're just trying to chip away.
Sure. And I tell you what, if not for a couple of great saves by that Blackhawk goalie, Clocks would be right in this one, only down a goal. But unfortunately, they are down 3, as the ref, by the way, is now moving the opposite pylon.
Yeah, he not quite sure who set the field up, but they didn't follow the lines.
He's had a busy night tonight.
He has.
So
Yeah, he was great. He when my son was a referee for the youth league, Steve was great, and he's excellent with all the newer referees that come through. A lot of people don't realize that at the youth level, it's the refs are the kids for the most part for a lot of games, and high school kids. So it's a lot of fun to see that happen. So here we are. We're back at it. Not quite sure what they're going to call
got
here.
a quick whistle here. It's going to be a turnover.
Not quite sure. So Let's see, we get the ball out.
That was a bad turnover here. The Blackhawks get the ball right back. Working around there on the far side of the field. Getting the right personnel onto the field as well.
And when you force a turnover, you want to keep possession. It's
Right.
It's pretty frustrating. They're running lean tonight. They got 2 freshmen on the field right now that don't have probably a lot of play time. At a level like this, it's the speed of the game and everything is really tricky for coming right out of youth ball.
Okay, Clocker defense forced a bad pass there, but still ended up on a Blackhawks stick. Behind the net now. Now on the near side, wheeling and dealing. Beautiful pass, but somehow missed the net, out of bounds. Blackhawks retain possession. 3:46 to go in the second quarter. Clocker's down 5-2.
Nice block by Liam Fitzsimons.
But again, Bellingham continues to dominate in time of possession in this game. Working it around. Here's a quick sidearm shot out of bounds. They're going to say Clocker ball.
It is a Clocker ball. This was not a shot, so it's a turnover. And here they're going to work on trying to get this ball out. We got to get this ball up here. You got Ben over here on the side. Give it to him.
Here comes some pressure from the Blackhawks.
We got a midi back, so he should be on side. You got to step it in there, Ben.
Passing ahead, couldn't quite hit Will McDonald. Ball is loose, another turnover here. Yeah, Blackhawks come away with it.
Man, they were struggling for possession here. Keep possession.
Again, on the plus side, they've given up no goals here in the second quarter while picking up 2 of their own. So
that's right. Let's
could
see
be
if we
worse.
can. Yep, could be.
See if we can build on this. You know, keep Bellingham off the scoreboard here for the rest of the second
Fitzsimon
quarter.
with another forced turnover.
He is on his horse.
He is on it.
Dishes off. This one's got to head out of bounds.
Yep, it is. He should have probably kept that, but here we go.
I don't know if Nick is off his game tonight or Bellingham has a game plan for containing him. I just feel like he has really not been a part of the offense tonight.
Well, they are double teaming him every time he gets the ball. So what that means, though, is you've got another guy that's open.
Absolutely. Okay, Bellingham working down the far side of the field, heading toward the back of the net. 2:15 to go.
This is exhausting for the defense, just in case you weren't aware. This is something that, nice save. We got somebody clearing here.
Thought he was going to be saving that with his face mask.
Number 17. Who's
Sachs.
That? Andrew Sachs just got it in place. There we go, and he settled it up.
Okay, McDonald back behind the net to Bryce. Long pass to Boomer, far side.
But they're still waiting for a couple of reinforcements.
Okay.
There they come.
Dan Turner with the ball. Trying to make a run. Heavy pressure. Backs it up. Gets the shot off. Save made. Bellingham gets the rebound.
They cannot find the net right now.
They would if that goalie would just get out of the way.
That's right.
Okay, play continues here. Minute 25 and counting. Bellingham with the ball. They've got numbers. Wide open in front of the net. Shot.
Nice
Blocked
save.
aside.
Linehan with a great save.
He's come up big tonight, but
He
never
has.
bigger than just then.
That was a fantastic save. They had him dead to rights, as they like to say.
Long pass. He eludes everyone out of bounds. It'll go to Bellingham. Clock stops at 59 seconds to go. And just a reminder, folks, catch all the action as Ashland Baseball battles Bellingham tomorrow here on WACA, live from Ashland High at 4 o'clock Friday. Oh, Jeff.
Oh, so apparently now we're on, so I have to even watch my
What's
facial
my facial expressions now?
Okay.
Okay, we're down to the final minute of play in the first half.
Yeah, let's see if we can pick up one more goal before halftime. This should be great.
Okay, gotta take it away
first.
Bellingham working it behind the net.
Bellingham built up some confidence. Let's see if we can keep them on the 0 on the board for this quarter.
Trying to make the run to come out in front. Doesn't have the shot. Pulls it back. Up top now. Centering pass. That was a nice little stick move.
Check
Bounces off a couple guys and gets the shot. Gets the goal. 18 seconds to go. So make it 6-2.
Yeah, somebody missed the slide there when they dropped the guy. He's got the defenseman has to slide back over.
Yeah.
So we kind of walked out.
Defensively,
overall, it's been a very good second quarter for the Clockers. They kept Bellingham off the board until just then, but
again now down 6-2. See if the Clockers can make something happen in these last 18 seconds. Griffin has the ball. Ryan going to take it right up the middle. Shot! Score!
Nice goal. That's a great, quick goal.
That's a big one. They got it right back. Took all of 7 seconds to score that one. So it's still a 3-goal deficit for the Clockers, but they're going to feel better about going into the half with that one. So that was Griffin's, right?
That was Griffin.
Okay, so second goal of the night for Griffin, 3 total for the Clockers. And again, a couple things to build on here going into halftime.
Well, face-offs are so important, and
they weren't going to let them win another one. Okay, big stick check, long shot eaten up by Linehan, long pass.
Yeah, it'll be out of bounds.
As the buzzer sounds, and that will do it. As the first half comes to an end, Clockers down 6-3, but again, trending in the right direction, Pete.
Moving in the right direction. They just gotta settle down. This midfield, that's where they're really struggling. The possession game in the middle is, they lost. Like I said, I think I said last time, they lost 4 midfield seniors last year, and it kind of shows because that's what you got some young players in there right now. But they're trying to make it work. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so with that, we are going to send it to the half. We're going to take a quick break here, so you can take a quick break, grab something to drink, grab a snack, and join us back here in just a few minutes. You're watching Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Pete Klay, and we're happy to be with you tonight on a beautiful spring evening on the plateau. Bit of a rough first half for the Clockers in the first quarter and second quarter. They were down 5-0 early, chipped away, and ended up down 6-3 at the half, and that's when we start things off in the second half. What do you think? What do we need to see from the Clockers here in the second half?
I do know, like I said, they're starting. One of their best goals is down right now because he's not playing. Martin, who started the game, that is on the sitting on the bench. So they filled in, and Constantine's did a great job on defense. So now it's just a matter of seeing what we can pull together here for midfield, win some face-offs like that right there. It's a great way to start the half.
Okay, so yeah, Griffin Oliveto has had some success coming off the face-off.
Yeah, they're going to count on him a lot today. The rest of this game, they're going to count on him. Because they're doubling up on Mickey Booty down here.
Dan Turner with the ball now. He seemed to be kind of quarterbacking things for the offense in the first half of the Clockers. Tried to go in, met by 3 Blackhawks, pulls it back out. Clockers now trying to work along the far side, around behind the net now for Bryce. Trying to find Boomer. He's drawing single coverage right now. Yep. Bryce trying to come out with it. Quick pass far side. At McDonald.
Yes, yep. McDonald, what
It's McDonald.
McDonald, old McDonald, young McDonald.
At a farm.
Young McDonald, old McDonald is the coach. So.
Okay, Turner to McDonald. Back behind to Bryce. Trying to find Boomer. Hits him there. Nick trying to make a move, trying to make a run. Comes around with a forehand, gets the shot off wide, short side, and a flag flies.
Yeah, we got a slash here, I believe. It's a slash. That'll be 1 minute. Ashland will be a man up. Or it'll be a power play for Ashland.
I feel like there's a little derision in your voice when you say it.
Never. Let's see if they can capitalize on this.
Okay, Clocker's a man up with the ball on offense. Bryce brings it right behind the net. Out to Turner. Nick is sitting on the doorstep. Clears out. Pass goes to him. Quick, hard shot, score!
What a great shot by Nick in the top left corner. He just let that one go. That's great.
Turner goes high. The Clockers have been trying to go low all night.
That was actually Nick.
What did I say?
He said Turner. That's okay.
Okay, so make it 6-4, 10:37 to go in the third quarter. Clockers starting to make it interesting, Pete. Ball loose off the face-off. Griffin picks it up.
Winning these face-offs now, this is where you start to understand the importance of gaining possession. Especially when you're struggling in midfield. You need to get possession early.
Clockers are working it around counterclockwise. Rolling. Griffin. Griffin heads to the far side of the field. Working around McDonald. Now Bryce behind the net, trying to come out front with it. Heavy pressure. Wheeling and dealing, gets the shot off.
Oh, he got the post.
Deflected off a couple of posts and a foot. Ben was making sure he stayed on the right side of the 50 there.
There it is. Push, go. Number 7. He's
looking clean. First time we've seen him on the field today.
No, he's been out there.
Oh, yeah. First time I called his name there. Been quiet so far. Give and go to Turner. Shot. Thought maybe the goalkeeper crashed into it. Either way, it doesn't go in. Clocker's still down 6-4, but showing signs of life, showing some energy. And here's a collision. Price forced it.
Good.
They're running out of time to get it over the field. They make it, but right and out of bounds. Okay, I thought Linehan might make a play on it.
No, you don't make a play because you can hit it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Again, this third quarter is certainly the best we've seen the Clockers play all night. 9:12 to go here in the third quarter. Clockers doing 6-4. Break the press.
Break the press.
Charlie's walking this ball off the field. Okay, up ahead to Turner, far side. Okay, McDonald. To to Bryce now. Over to Boomer. Up top to Turner. They've completed the circuit.
Try to lower him a little bit.
Yeah. There's Boomer, the quick shot. Wide, long side, out of bounds. Clocker's closest to it.
That's that one back.
Hello?
Pretty clear line there.
Okay, I know you mentioned a couple times in the first half that Nick was drawing double coverage, but we're not seeing it here in the third quarter. He's getting opportunities. I have to wonder why. There's a flag.
They gave him a penalty, so they're going to be man up again. It's like a little cross check.
So I may have just answered my own question. Why isn't Nick drawing double coverage that was so successful for Bellingham in the first half? They haven't been playing a good part of the third quarter, a man down. Bryce behind the net. To Turner. Thought about the shot, pulls it back to Griffin. Griffin's shot gets blocked. Ball's bouncing around. A lot of English on it. Still loose. Bounce behind the net. Blockers come up with it. Oh, he had Turner screaming for the ball. Couldn't get it. Trying to keep it in bounds now.
Good save by Turner. Just settle it down. You got plenty of time to get this one. That's a low pass.
For forced pass. Ball's loose in the crease.
Push.
Bellingham comes away with it, but a good stick check by the Clockers. Bellingham unfortunately picks it back up and has the ball. They're working their way up the field now.
Midfield's got to get back. This is where you get gassed.
7:18 and counting to go in the third quarter. Clockers down 6-4. Bellingham in no hurry here, setting up their offense. Linehan came out, tried to force something there.
I think we got Adam Ornitsky's he's replaced Constantine on defense.
Has Ashland lost their man advantage at this point?
Oh yeah, that probably was up about 10 seconds.
Bellingham retains possession behind the Clocker net, trying to come out with it. Near side. Good stick handling there, looking for a man. Good hustle.
I think
by
that was a
Linehan.
save. I'm not sure if it went off the post, but either way.
I thought it went right up the face mask.
It could have.
Clockers will take over here behind their own net. Pass to Linehan. A little bit of a jog this time.
We got to get somebody. There he is. He's got Danny. Got to get him. Right to Danny.
Yep. Anticipated the physical shot. Wayne.
Way to
Side
lay it up.
pass.
Nice job.
Bryce to Boomer. Boomer draws a couple defenders with him.
Forgot the ball.
Yeah.
Will forgot the ball there, and that is a turnover.
Tough break there for the Clockers. The clock stops at 5:49 to go. Clockers down 6-4.
And see if they can pressure the clear here. That'd be great.
Clockers certainly playing with a lot more confidence here in the third quarter, Pete.
As they should be.
Good defensive pressure here from the Clockers. Rowan first man there. Good tight defense. Bellingham pulls it back. Again, 2-goal lead. They can afford to take their time here.
Yeah, there is plenty of time on the clock here.
Okay, Bellingham forced to operate out on the periphery for the moment. As Brady Carroll with the ball still with it. He's got a couple of goals already tonight for the Blackhawks, maybe even a hat trick. Bellingham had a cutter there for a moment in front of the net, opted not to hit him. Oh, mental error there. Drop ball.
That's a hold.
The ref didn't call it. Play
Did not call it.
continues. Bellingham coming out. Big physical, hits the ground hard. No whistle. Now there's a flag.
They're going to call a cross check or something here. There's another one. They should be calling it.
Should have called it a long time ago.
It was a hold down low. He missed it. But looks like Ashland's probably going to go down a man. They're going to bring in.
Again, but just that first missed call that would have benefited the Clockers resulted in some pretty chippy play in front of the net, including the cross-check or whatever penalty was called against the Clockers.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they ended up calling, but...
it's something to keep an eye on, though, the rest of the way, Pete. It seems like tension's starting to go up just a little bit down there on the field.
Yeah, it was Adam Warnetsky that got the unlucky call, but we'll see if they can just hold him here.
Okay, Bellingham with a good opportunity. Going to go right in. Low shots off the back of the net.
Yep.
Off the back of the net. Thought that one went in. But Bellingham picks it up off the net, continues play, rotating counterclockwise. A quick left-handed shot and beats Linehan low side. He'd love to have that one back.
So, yeah, that's what you have. This is what's going to happen. There's going to be calls, good calls, bad calls, and you just got to get out there and play.
Okay, so Bellingham goes up now to a 7-4 lead with 4:13 to go here in the third quarter. So untimely penalty for the Clockers leads to a power play goal for Bellingham.
Yeah, let's see if we can win a face-off here again. And Griffin's had a pretty good run of it lately.
Does it again. Heading for the far side of the field. Dishes off to
Daniel Turner again.
Yep. Turner dancing around there, waiting for his teammates to join him. It's Griffin with the ball now.
And we got Colin Turner in there as well.
Griffin stops, thought he was going to fire, pulls back.
Yep. It was a good hold off. He shouldn't be. That shouldn't be the shot.
He hasn't been afraid to shoot from distance. Does it there. Blocked aside, but right onto a Clocker stick. Quick pass to Nick. To Turner. Wheeling to the forehand. Fire.
Oh, it's a good shot.
Bounce it out of bounds.
Just bounced a little low.
Yep.
A little early.
Okay, clock stops here with 3:28 to go. Clockers will hold on to the ball. Is that McDonald? No, it's Bryce.
As Bryce with
Far corner.
Yep.
A little crisscross with McDonald. Bryce loses the handle. And Bellingham comes away with it. Here's a high
Daniel
pass.
Turner with a great save. He
Big
stays
interception.
in bounds, too.
Yep.
What a great hustle. Yeah.
That was Colin Turner. Had it for a moment, lost the handle on it, and Bellingham's coming away with it. Withstands a couple of checks, but loses the ball.
Daniel Turner's having quite a little game here.
Oh,
and that's a bad pass. He knows it.
He had Bryce sitting on the doorstep.
He did.
Could not connect.
He did. That's tough because that was a hustle play out there. They don't have a big bench of middies, and that's an exhausting position, so they've just swapped out again.
Okay, we're down to 2:46 to go in the third quarter.
Be nice if they could get this within one or two.
Sure.
By the end of the quarter.
Bellingham goalie has it. He'll try to start things off for the Blackhawk offense here. Okay.
Yep.
Bellingham
That
still
should
hasn't
be-
established.
Yep, that was it. They saved and held them.
Okay, so
held
good
him.
defensive pressure by the Clockers here. Forces the turnover. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Clockers down by 3. Looking to cash in right here.
Timothy Dwayne's going to take the ball up on the far side, and he stepped in. There we go. Here we are.
Okay, quick pass to
Griffin.
Griffin. Griffin fires a lefty shot.
Hit the pipe. Oh, what a great check. Griffin is on fire right now. He is.
Playing like a man possessed. Rowan ends up with the ball. Pass to Dwayne off his stick, but right onto Boomers. Up top now to Griffin. Griffin bounces off of one defender, throws a wild shot. Far side wide, but it looks like the Clockers are going to hold on to it here.
Yep, he was closest. Somebody was down there.
Okay, here's Bryce. Getting heavy pressure here from Bellingham. Nick with the ball now. Minute 46 and counting. Up to Griffin. Griffin trying to turn a corner. Stick handling onto the
Nice
lefty, and he scores.
He switched hands on that. That was beautiful.
So Griffin with a hat trick of his own now. 1:35 to go.
He is possessed right now. This is good.
So make it 7-5.
Got a minute 35 in the quarter. They could squeeze one more out here. That'd be great. He's probably pretty gassed, so I don't know who's going to take this face off.
I just figured the adrenaline alone would get him through the face-off.
Ah, looks like
Brady.
Brady's going to come out and take the face off.
Okay, Clockers just scored their 5th goal of the night, down 7-5. Looking for more before we get to the end of the 3rd quarter. Minute 35 to go. Brady tied up on the faceoff. Ball's loose, controlled by Bellingham. Bringing it right down the middle. Quick pass. And they'll pull it back here.
That's good defense by Ben. Get them to hold up.
Well, that long stick really does help out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's almost like a toll gate out there.
So they're going to try to ISO this guy and let him take it in. So we need a... That was well played.
Turner coming back for more.
Yeah, Turner's playing a lot of minutes tonight. He's quite... he's a good athlete. He runs track as well, so he's a pretty physically fit coming right out of indoor track.
Sure. So, bad pass, but held on to by Bellingham.
Got about 30 seconds left in the quarter. See if you can cut him off.
You're not going to challenge Fitzsimons. Not going to work. Centering pass in front. Couldn't handle the shot. Couldn't handle the pass. Here's a quick shot.
Nice
Linehan blocks it.
Ashland's got to pick this up and go.
Looks like they did. Looks like Andrew Sachs
Somebody come,
with it.
yeah, and it's got to come. Somebody's got to come help him. They call a timeout.
Looks that way. But they hadn't stopped the clock. Let's see what we got. Clock stops now with 6 seconds.
No, they
to
put
go
it
in
back
the
up to
third
11.
quarter. Oh, they did. That was quick. Okay, so 11 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, and we've got a timeout on the field.
What are you doing there?
So you are watching Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA.
How are you?
And Pete Klay should really know that we're live on the air, and he really shouldn't be talking to people because we're on a live mic.
FCC is going to step in.
Couldn't just wait till the end of the 3rd quarter to have his chat. But
I
okay.
couldn't. And I bumped the camera. I'm fired.
Oh, Pete. We're going to have to fine you for that one. So 3rd quarter, not all Ashland, but mostly Ashland, turned into a game here. I mean, they were down 5-0 at one point, Pete. It's now down 7-5.
7-5. And let's see if they can squeeze one out here. We do have possession, so it's not a face-off. It's just they get it at midfield and see if they can salvage one here. This would be great.
7 seconds enough to score a 6th goal. 11 seconds. Sorry, 11 seconds.
11 seconds.
11. Yeah, they could do it in 11.
They could.
7, I don't know. But 11.
It's happened.
Hey, speaking of which, 7-Eleven, you want to grab a Slurpee later?
We're not supposed to be advertising for anybody.
Okay, we're back underway. Clockers with the ball. 11 seconds to go. Griffin trying to make his move. Gets tripped up. Ball's loose. Picked up by Bellingham. They come out of a scrum, and now we've got a whistle as the clock reaches 0.
Yep.
So that whistle should be for the end of the 3rd quarter. So we will take a quick break. Clockers up 7-5. 4th quarter action coming up next. You're watching Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dining or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
And welcome back to Ashland Boys Lacrosse on WACA. We've got fourth quarter action coming up in just moments away. The final 12 minutes of this one between the Clockers and the Bellingham Blackhawks. Clockers down 7-5. It's been an uphill battle all night. They dug themselves into a 5-goal deficit early in the first quarter, but it's been mostly Clockers ever since, Pete.
Little unprecedented getting down that quick. So they've done a great job fighting their way back here. And now it's a matter of winning some faceoffs, winning some possessions, and that's how you start it right there.
Okay, so this is Turner, Colin Turner, that is.
Yep.
Under some heavy defensive pressure by the Blackhawks.
It's all right. They'll get it. They'll get it down low.
Dishes to McDonald. Quick pass over to Bryce. Bryce trying to reset behind the net. He's under some heavy pressure from a long stickman. Trying to come out the far side. Gets a quick shot. No angle. Blocked aside. The ball's loose on the ground. Picked up by Bellingham, and that long stick, it's still loose.
Going to be down. Oh, and they missed it.
Okay, Bellingham comes away with it. Flying down the field on the far side. Met hard by Liam Fitzsimons.
Yep.
Fitzsimons checking away every chance he gets.
He is chipping. Trying to force a bad pass
and
like
he
that.
does. That is out of bounds.
One of the reasons why he was a TVL All-Star last year.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing.
Expect him to repeat that honor this year as well.
Let's hope.
Okay, so Ben Atherton, quick pass up ahead to Dwayne. Dwayne can't handle it. Ball's loose. Knocked aside very nicely by Bellingham. It's still being brushed along the field. Picked up now by Turner. One man to beat. Loses the handle right onto a Bellingham stick, and he'll come away with it flying down the field on the far side.
55. He's got wheels. Rowan Culverwell, freshman.
That's 55 on our team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's who just cleared it. Was playing defense, trying to get back on D. He was flying. It's a great hustle.
Okay, Bellingham with the ball. They've got the lead and just looking to burn a little clock now. We're down to the final 10 minutes plus to go here in the game.
They can't afford to give up another goal here.
Ball's loose right in the crease. This is dangerous. Clocker's trying to get it. Big mass of bodies in front of the net. The ball falls behind the net. Bellingham has it, working back around the far side. And they'll slow the pace down again.
Oh, they will try to milk it.
Thought shot, thought better of it. Still dancing around the far side of the field.
And this is what you need. That's why you got to pressure these guys.
Mm-hmm. Bellingham sizing up his opportunities, looking for an opening. Had the cutter, missed him. Goes through a couple players, but Bellingham stick is the one that picks it up. Behind the net now. Working their way around counterclockwise again. There's a mishandled pass. Clockers can't take advantage. Rowan put a little pressure on him there, but backed off.
Yeah, these defensive middies got to step up a little stronger.
There's a shot that gets blocked aside and heads out of bounds.
So it'll be a Bellingham ball again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 9:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Clockers down by 2. Bellingham with the ball in their offensive zone. Crowd starting to get into it, Pete.
They're getting into it. They haven't beaten.
Wow, there's a foul.
Yeah, he tapped him in the face mask. So Ashland's going to be a man down in a minute. They got to come up and pressure this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Try to force a turnover. Okay,
play continues as Clockers have not touched up on the ball yet. Ball's loose on the far side, picked up, out of bounds, and we'll finally get this penalty called against the Clockers. Inopportune time to go a man down with 8:17 to go and facing a 2-goal deficit.
Yeah, they're going to have to, they're under a little bit of pressure here. This is, I mean, you can score quick goals, but they've got to have the ball in their stick. So they haven't had that yet. Bellingham's kind of got him exactly where they want him.
Okay, play resumes here. Bellingham again, a man up. Quick shot goes wide, far side, out of bounds, but Bellingham will retain possession. 8:10 to go now in the fourth quarter. Clockers down 7-5. Coming out from behind the net. Far side pass. Back up top. Man open there on the near wing. Throws it behind the net. Ball's loose for a couple of moments here and then falls down.
Yeah,
big break there for the Clockers.
Big break. Now they got to clear a ball out. It's tougher to do when you're a man down.
Okay, man open on the far side.
Fitzsimon's going to take it. We're going to have a midi stay back here. He is on his horse.
Oh, just lost the ball, but picked it back up. Forces it ahead. Nick couldn't quite handle it, but pulls it under control. Bryce behind the net.
And they're still a man down, probably for...
Bryce getting double teamed behind the net.
As he should. They're a man up.
Trying to race out of trouble, drop down to single coverage now. It's on the near corner. Got to get out of there. He's kind of boxing himself in, going into the corner like that.
Somebody's got to come help him out.
He's just eating clock on this penalty against the Clockers.
And we're back to
full strength?
Full strength, I think.
Okay, a little give and go there with McDonald. Now over to Boomer. 2 men behind the net for each team. Boomer trying to use a little bit of a screen, come around the near side. Turns, changes direction. Tries to force one in on a bad angle. Gets dumped.
They're going to keep a... If they didn't get possession, that would have been a push and a turnover.
Okay, Bryce has it. Up to McDonald. Now centered to Turner. To Dwayne now.
Yep.
Over to Boomer, and Boomer's got he's making a run. Here he goes. Gets the shot off. We got a flag on the play as the save was made by the Bellingham goaltender. It's going to be on Bellingham, the penalty that is, and there they get possession, and there's the whistle.
Not quite sure what they... A hold. Okay.
So 6:13 to go. Clockers going a man up, down 2, but have the man advantage in the offensive zone.
This might be one of the most important possessions they're going to have this game right now. This is going to... If they can score a quick win here, that'll help.
Be forceful with that conviction, Pete.
I am.
This is the most important possession of the game for the Clockers right here, right now.
Yes, what he said.
Okay, McDonald starting with it. Up top to Griffin. Oh, Turner thought about the shot, pulled it back to Griffin.
Yeah, it's too far.
Bad pass there to McDonald, but Bryce will clean it up behind the net. Quick pass to McDonald. Has a shot.
Oh, he just shot it wide.
Short, long side wide. Good opportunity there. Clockers still have it. Bryce will start with it. We're down to 5:51 on the clock. Clockers really need to convert here. Here's Griffin. Quick shot. Blocked aside. Still loose. Bryce fighting with the goaltender to try and get it. Clockers had it for a moment. Regained possession. Back up top. Another shot by
What a
Griffin.
save. This goalie is playing out of his mind.
Oh. It's the worst thing you can do, run into a hot goalie, right?
Yep.
So 5:24 to go. Clockers still down by 2. Bellingham with the ball. Down a man, but not for much longer.
Call the timeout. Bellingham called the timeout.
Okay, so timeout for Bellingham. So quick game reset here. Clockers again started this night off slowly.
Very slowly.
Found themselves in a 5-0 hole pretty quickly in the first quarter.
Now they're in a dogfight.
But they have
outscored them 5-2.
5-2 since then. That's thank you. I always need help with the math. So thanks,
math.
Pete. I appreciate it.
Every now and then.
Just a reminder, Ashland sports fans, that the Clockers will be back here on WACA tomorrow afternoon. It's baseball this time, but it'll be Ashland and Bellingham, same two schools as what you're watching right now, but it'll be boys baseball here in Ashland. I was going to say on the plateau, but of course the baseball field's not on the plateau. So I'm not sure if that was Jeff. Is that game getting played here at the high school or at the middle school? Okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll stream this game live from the high school baseball field. Should be another beautiful day here, Friday afternoon. So come on out if you're available. But otherwise, tune in here on WACA. Happy to have you. And again, for our boys lacrosse fans here, again, thank you for watching tonight here on WACA with Pete Klay. I'm Josh Abrams. Boys lacrosse is heading to Blackstone Valley Regional VOTEC on Wednesday, and then AMSA on Thursday. So they're going to get a few days off here, Pete. Get the weekend, regroup a little bit. Hopefully, if they are battling some injuries, they can get some guys back, as they going to be playing back-to-back next week. Blackstone Valley Regional VOTEC and AMSA Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, both out of the conference games, and so I know last year they played really well. Had a close game. They beat Blackstone last year. And it looks like the AMSA, I think the AMSA was a rainout, so it's a reschedule. I don't know if you said it or not.
I did not.
Again, I was half listening. As my wife always says, that's usually what you do.
Uh-huh.
So, but that was a reschedule. It was going to be a Saturday game during break, I believe. So,
okay.
It was a reschedule.
Well, okay, so back to the action at hand. We're about to get back underway here. Just, what do we got? 5:14 to go. Clockers down by 2. Bellingham with the ball. Racing down the far side of the field. Met there by Andrew Sachs.
Andrew Sachs doing a great job. Wow, they gave him a lot of time to get in there. So.
Okay, Bellingham just working it around on the far side of the field right now. Again, the clock is their friend. They're up 2. About 5 minutes to go, under 5 actually.
And they're gonna have to put a little pressure on this.
Mm-hmm.
They can't let them just stand out there, which is exactly what Bellingham will want to do. So they got to go out and get on that ball.
Can hear the fans urging these clockers on to go get the ball.
Yep. It's okay to go get them. You got to force a bad play here. Like that.
Parker Tripp had it for a moment, getting double teamed on the far side.
Oh, picked off by Liam Fitzsimons.
Okay, so here we go. Time for another rush by the Clockers.
He's got Ben. He's going to try to get it to Ben.
It's a dangerous pass. Blocked aside by Bellingham. Fitzsimons was looking for a penalty of some kind there. Bellingham had a great opportunity on their doorstep, decided to pull it back a little bit. And now we've got a flag away from the ball. Shot goes wide, short side. And
I'm not quite sure what happened. We got a slash of some sort.
Okay.
Maybe a man down. This is not exactly what you want to have happen in the last 3-4 minutes of a game when you're down by 2.
Okay, well, 3:51 exactly to go here in this one. Clockers down by 2. Now a man down. And Bellingham will have the ball in the Clocker end. Okay, play back underway here. Bellingham content to just take their time here. Get very deliberate with the passes.
They're very content.
They'll just work it around the periphery. They're playing their own version of 4 corners, I think. Parker Tripp getting some minutes here late in this one, trying to put some pressure on a Bellingham ball carrier. They're giving him that shot. He finally took it short side wide. Play stops at 3:15 to go, but Bellingham will hold on to possession here.
It's still another 15, 20 seconds on this penalty.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a stop. Now we got to get this ball out. And they will cover the goalie because they're a man down. So.
Yeah. Charlie getting himself in a little bit of trouble here. Wild pass, loose in the Bellingham end, picked up by a Bellingham stick. That was Eric Todd. Bellingham goaltender has it now. Just saying the Bellingham goaltender all night. Thiago Oliveira.
It's got to be a white ball here.
Midfield.
And it's not.
Bellingham still had the ball. I think that Bellingham player got hurt.
He didn't have his glove on.
Oh, okay.
That should be.
I thought he was holding his hand. But he seems fine. He just got the ball for a moment. Now we get a whistle.
Good pressure. We just got to make some offense moves here.
Okay.
That's what we got to do.
2:11 to go.
Dan Turner, this is the guy you want to have it.
He's racing right down the middle of the field. Quick pass shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Had an open net. Missed it.
And there's a
Flags
cross-check.
everywhere. Okay, let's see what they're going to call
Everyone
here.
seems okay. It's not quite sure what they're going to call here.
Okay, clock stops with 2:01. Refs are going to confer on this one. They both flew through flags.
At different times and about 50 yards apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they called it on the goalie for cross-checking, then taking the goalie out.
Wow. It's a new one for me, Pete. It must
No, you can do it. It's not like hockey.
I'm just saying in terms of like how often does that happen?
Yeah.
And in hockey,
not very often.
In hockey, when the goalie commits a penalty, one of the other players goes off.
Correct.
They
Not
don't bring
here.
it back up in.
Not here.
Not here. Okay. So it looks like
And
we're
they
going to
just-
get a timeout. We're going to strategize on this one. Last 2 minutes of play. Clockers are going on the power play. Down by 2.
That's his. And it could be a locked in. I'm not quite sure exactly what the penalty is, but there are times when there's a locked in penalty.
What's a
So
locked in?
Locked in
penalty?
is literally even if Ashland scored, they're still going to be a man up.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly what the call was. The fact that it was the goalie and it was a cross check, probably not locked in, but I don't know. It usually has to be pretty flagrant.
So locked in sounds similar to like a major penalty in hockey, where even if a goal is scored, the penalty continues.
That is exactly what it refers to.
Okay.
So, good correlation or whatever that is.
I'm just trying to put it in terms that I can understand as a relative lacrosse novice. So, hi there. Good to have you with us here on WACA. I'm Josh. He's Pete, and we are live and on demand on WACA.
And on our toes. This is a close game.
No, that's a good one. Again, it didn't look that way early on, Pete. I mean, the Clockers, again, digging themselves into a 5-0 hole, not really doing anything right in any facet of the game. They were sluggish on offense, having a little trouble on defense, but really have turned it around since that tough first quarter. It, kind of inched their way through the second quarter, and then it's been almost all Ashland since, save for maybe one goal by Bellingham. But again,
Yeah.
Blackhawks up by 2 in these last 2 minutes of play.
Yep, and this Bellingham goalie has been playing out of his mind tonight. So it's here we go. We're underway. Less than
Okay.
2 minutes now.
Okay, Bryce with the ball. Passes it outside. Griffin at the top. To Boomer. Back to Griffin. Griffin fires. Score!
Great shot, top corner. Let's see if that goalie switches out. It looks like with this might be a locked in penalty. So we're going to still be a man up, I believe. It's looking like 3, 5. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to still be. Oh, maybe not. Yep, maybe. They keep moving people around, so.
If I'm doing my math right here, Pete, it looks like that was the Clockers' first goal of the quarter, that they hadn't scored since 1:35 to go in the third quarter. But it's now just a 1-goal game. Hard to believe after they were down 5-0 early in this one,
And this
making
is
a game of it.
Yeah, and this is a very important face-off, and he wins it.
Okay, here goes Griffin. Gets it to Nick.
Nick has got
beats a man, bounces it and scores!
Ties it up.
Incredible play. Nick Boomer ties it up with just 8 seconds gone by. So 1:39 to go, and it's a tie game.
And, yeah, so that was definitely it's a locked in. You can see the goalie still sitting over there. I don't know how much time is left, but they've scored 2 pretty quick goals, so he's probably in there for at least, I'd say at least another 20 seconds. So, again, this is going to be a big face-off
So
for
this
Griffin.
locked-in penalty has the goalie locked out of the field.
And they've got their backup in right now. Yep.
Okay, Griffin battling for this one. The ball's loose on the ground.
And
Clocker going to get there first.
it's going to be a man ball right here.
Still loose.
This has got to be an Ashland ball. It's got to be an Ashland ball.
They are gassed.
Oh, you gotta get that
You
ball.
gotta
Get
get
in
that
there.
one. Bellingham comes away with it. Tie game. Minute 15 to go.
That is great defense right there.
Bellingham can't lay back anymore. He didn't even realize he lost the ball, and here comes Griffin flying down the field. He's got Boomer. Oh, Boomer took his eye off it twice.
Set it up. You got time. There's no rush here.
A little bit of adrenaline going right now for the Clockers. Boomer trying to settle things down.
And this is when it's tough when you've got a goalie that's swapped out.
Ice cold, by the way. So here's Griffin at the top. 45 seconds to go. Another long shot. Oh, he just missed the net, but it'll be Clocker ball. So Griffin, he senses blood. He's got a cold goaltender who's clearly not playing out of his mind the way the starter was.
The starter is stuck on that sidelines right there.
Yep. Centering pass to Griffin. That
And
shot
up and
got
over.
blocked on the way. Still be Clocker ball. Down to 35 seconds to go. Tie game here, 7-7. Bryce bringing it out. Feeds Turner on the side.
And they can't afford a mistake here.
Here's McDonald to Bryce. Bryce pulls it back behind the net. Centering pass is blocked aside. Picked up by Boomer for a moment. He's trying to get the loose ball. It gets tripped up.
This has to be a white ball.
Still loose on the ground. Both teams battling for it.
We're down to 10 seconds.
Ball's heading for the back line. Picked up by Bellingham. Long, desperate pass. Loose, and there's the whistle. And we are tied at 7, Pete.
We are tied at 7. And I'm not quite sure. I don't recall what they do if they do overtime or if they just go with a draw.
Well, we're going to have to stand by here because we just don't know for sure if this is a final or we're going to go to overtime. The refs are going to talk about it at midfield. Scoreboard is still showing all zeros. But even a tie, I would have to say, goes down as a win for the Clockers tonight, Pete.
Yeah, from the fact that they came back and outscored
A
them.
moral victory at the least.
Yeah, they outscored them 7-2 after the first quarter. So they won 3 quarters, but you got to win the.
You got to win them all.
Well, you don't have to win them all. You just got to win the total, the final.
Okay, both teams are in the huddle.
And let's see what they put up on the clock. I'm not quite sure.
Clocker
It's not going to be a full. If anything, it'll be like 5 minutes.
Clocker Athletic Director Kevin Anderson has joined the refs on the field.
Trying to determine what they will be doing for. I think they're going to be power plays. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be penalty shots.
Penalty shots. Or is it going to be like dodgeball?
It's going to be 3-on-3 for the next 5 minutes.
And unfortunately, I'm assuming this also means that the Blackhawks starting goaltender, who'd been playing so well tonight, will be back in net. I mean, it was his backup who gave up those last couple of goals to turn this into a tie game.
It looks as if, I believe he's back in net right now.
Okay, so we are heading to overtime. Clockers will be going from right to left across
4 minutes.
your screen.
We got 4 minutes.
Okay, the fastest 4 minutes in high school sports.
And I believe it is sudden death.
Okay, not a good time for Griffin to lose a face-off. Got a delay whistle here, and there's the delay.
We're going to give a push. Oh, there was a push on the Blackhawks.
Okay, so Clockers catch a break here. Ball's already downfield. Cutter on the fly. Falls down. We've got a flag. And frustration from the Blackhawks as Griffin Oliveto drew a penalty as he was laying flat on his back after a beautiful pass as he cut toward the net.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that call was, but they called it. That was a tough call. I know that if I was a Bellingham fan right now, I wouldn't be that happy. But
Okay.
But that's lacrosse.
19 seconds gone by in overtime, and
Somebody
already
called a timeout.
a timeout on the field.
And it is a sudden death, I believe. Or is it to say sudden? No, it's sudden death. Sorry. If any of our listeners are offended by that, please let us know.
Yeah, please.
Put it in the
chime
chat.
in on the chat. We'll
Put
be
it in the
happy
chat.
to take your comments. So, yeah, not since the Helsinki incident of 1919, and we all know how that one turned out.
Do we have to bring it up? It's too soon. Too soon. It's only been 106 years.
Ooh, that is a lot of math. Okay, I'm starting to wonder if anything's going to be open by the time this one ends, Pete.
I know. I didn't expect it going to OT.
It's a town that closes early. Okay, so if you're just joining us, and frankly, where have you been? We're in overtime already. So we had a 7 o'clock start, although...
And if you're just chiming in, this is great. So enjoy. It's going to be Ashland's ball in the alley down here in their zone, the attack zone.
You've missed a lot of back and forth action. Again, the Clockers found themselves in an early 5-0 hole in the first quarter, but they've been chipping their way out of it ever since. Very dramatic final minute and a half, last couple minutes of the fourth quarter to tie it up, and now the Clockers on the brink.
And there it is.
Believe they're a man up here in overtime. We'll find out soon enough if it's sudden death overtime. But Clockers in control at the moment. Bryce behind the net, passing outside to Turner. Back to Bryce, trying to come in front. Passes blocks.
Forced a bad shot. No, I'm sorry to say that, but that was not a great shot. Not when you're a man up. You got more time.
Okay, Bellingham with the ball. Getting some heavy pressure back to the keeper. Keeper dancing around. A little stick check there from Nick Boomer.
Oh, what a great stick check. You got to get that ball.
Bellingham
no.
forcing the issue. They're shorthanded. Atherton picks it up. He's under heavy pressure.
Oh, he got slashed right in the hand.
He's
that
taking
hurts.
some serious shots from this long stickman. He is down. He is
down.
Yeah, he is hurt. We're going to have to get that checked out. So clock stops at 2:50 to go in overtime. We do have a flag well behind the play. Atherton's going to just trying to catch his breath a little bit here, and Charlie Linehan trying to settle the nerves a little bit.
Not quite sure how this is going to shake out here.
Now another flag.
And that's to the number 7. Mouth into the ref a little bit. Not sure who that was, but
Eddie Savje? Savji?
Don't know.
Okay, so a penalty-filled last couple of minutes of regulation, and now it's carrying over into overtime.
And Ben is probably going to have a nice bruise on there tomorrow. That is painful. But it looks like he will be...
He has to be coming off. I mean, just look at the way he's walking off.
Yep.
Okay, so this is Constantine coming in for him, number 25.
And I think it's going to be Ashland ball in the alley right here. Or no, up top. So it's going to be Ashland ball with basically a free clear. Yeah, just trying to get a ball into the into play. So that kind of changed pretty quickly there. Not gonna lie, I'm not quite sure exactly what went down there, but we are a man up. We are 2 men up. They have 2 men out. They have 6 on 4 right now. Now they just got. Oh, that's because they had the other penalty still winding up.
Okay, Turner. Up top to Griffin. He likes to fire from there. Here's Boomer, the quick shot. He got that deflected off his stick on the way, out of bounds, but it'll stay Clocker ball. Bryce will start things off behind the net. 2:28 to go in overtime. Bryce to Turner. He had an alley there for a moment. Up top to Griffin.
Griffin's going to look to shoot here probably soon.
Here's Boomer with another quick shot. Wide, long side. But Bryce is there. He'll reset for the Clockers. 2:15 to go. Griffin has to remember he's facing that starting keeper now. He shouldn't be firing from deep, much as he wants to. Turner took his eye off the ball for a moment, able to recover. Back up top to Griffin. Griffin to Boomer. They've been setting him up for the last 3 shots. That one was on net, but deflected out of bounds.
Boomer's going to have to get that ball and take 2 steps in.
Okay, clock restarts. 1:56 and counting. Try the opposite side. McDonald shoots wide. Clocker ball again. Now 1:51 to go.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. And I don't know how long they're going to be a man up.
Okay, Turner up top to Griffin. Boy, you could see he wants to fire.
He does.
Over to Boomer. Boomer's way up high. Beats a man. Shoot!
What a
Bounced
stop.
it over top of the net and out of bounds. Clocker ball. I'm starting to question the strategy of just feeding Boomer over and over and over again.
No,
Bellingham has to know.
trying
A long shot by Griffin that gets blocked aside. He picks up the loose ball.
Still got time. Just a matter of...
Turner. He fires. High long side. Minute 15 to go. It's a shooting gallery out there, just not very accurate.
They're a man up. They got to move the ball better. This is they're settling for bad shots.
Nick at a bad angle, way offsides. Bryce takes a shot on the way out of bounds.
And the goalie won it.
Wow.
That is
That's
not
a big
right.
play.
That
That's a big
is
play.
that is bad.
Okay, a minute 9 to go. Kind of a risky pass.
Somebody's got to get on this goalie. They're still a man up.
Okay, Bellingham
Nobody
with the ball
should
on the
be.
far
Nobody
side.
should be. Oh, great job, Constantine.
A ground ball there for a moment. We get a whistle.
They didn't get it over, so it should be Ashland ball.
We're saying it's Bellingham ball.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Not quite sure what that was.
50 seconds to go.
They should be doubling the ball. Good job, Daniel. Double the ball.
Bellingham staying wide on the long side, on the near side. Now we get the whistle. And it's a turnover.
He didn't get
Blocker
it in.
ball.
Looks like he didn't step in.
Okay, 36 seconds to go. A mental error there by the Blackhawks.
And Daniel's going to have to run like the wind here. Go help him out, Nicky. Oops,
Long
sorry.
pass across the field.
Not the
Too
play.
high and too far
Not
for,
the play.
for Griffin. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Certainly not the cleanest of overtimes here, Pete,
Not at all.
on either side.
Nope. Not quite sure what that was. Just not sure what that was.
Okay, 26 seconds and counting. Bellingham bringing it upfield. Got an opening.
And they're even.
Okay. Got to double this guy. He's been lethal, I would say, all night, but really in the first quarter. Okay. 10 seconds to go. Bellingham lining up for a shot. Quick one on. Linehan even.
He's holding it. He's going to hold it.
Okay, and there's the buzzer as overtime comes to an end. So the next question is double overtime?
No.
Okay.
That is the end of the game.
So there you have it, folks. A final here tonight. Clockers and Blackhawks play to a 7-7 tie here on the plateau.
That
Okay.
was a little anticlimactic. I'm not going to lie. They were man up with 3 minutes left and locked in for a minute and a half penalty. And
Everything seemed to be going their way in overtime. Multiple
they just
opportunities in
couldn't-
the net.
couldn't get the ball in the net.
Couldn't finish it off.
No.
So that'll do it for here. Again, Clockers battle back from a 5-0 deficit in the first quarter to even things up right there at the end. We play through a scoreless overtime, and your final tonight.
And actually, not quite sure if it's actually over. So stay tuned. They put another 4 minutes on the clock.
Right in the middle of my big wrap-up.
You got it. You can do it again. I'm sure everyone's just devastated right now.
I'm sure Jeff's got it on tape. He can just replay it when we actually do have a final here tonight. So stand by, folks. A little premature in calling this one a final.
And they're going
As
to go at it
there's
again.
A rare 6 up on the board for quarter. We are going to double overtime. But the Clockers.
I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever seen a double overtime game in a long long time. So
A little concerned. The Clockers really felt like, it was their game to win there. And in the first overtime, up 2 men, and couldn't put it away.
yep. This is it. This is going to be.
Okay, so the teams have changed sides. Your Clockers now going from left to right across your screen. Ball is loose.
Nice
Picked up
pick
by
up
the
by.
Clockers.
Nice, great play by Parker Tripp to pick that ball up.
Okay, they're working around quickly. That's Boomer on the far side. Over to Turner. Clockers catch their breath a little bit as fresh players come onto the field. Now feeding to Griffin. He'll set things up in the middle. He's trying to make a run. Takes the shot.
Another great save.
Yep. It was not a high percentage shot. Griffin may have forced that one a little bit. And here comes Bellingham quickly in transition, flying down the field.
Ball down.
Okay. Ball is loose.
Griffin's
Picked
going to
up.
be gassed.
Yep, Griffin has it. Up ahead to Dwayne. Dwayne's got some room to run. Pass gets blocked. He picked it back
He
up for
tried
a
to feed
moment.
it. He tried to feed it, and they didn't get it through there.
I think you're seeing fatigue play a factor on both sides right now, Pete. It's turned into
absolutely.
a very long game.
Oh, and you got Griffin coming out of there. Oh, what a save.
How
Another
are they
save.
not
Are you kidding me?
scoring on these? It just rolled through the goal mouth and
Are
picked
you
up by
kidding me?
Bellingham.
Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
Incredible opportunities for the Clockers. They just could not cash in. Again, the curse of playing a hot keeper. And here they come again on another
They're
run.
gassed.
Dwayne has it. He shoots.
Goal!
Score!
Dwayne with a big double overtime win.
And the
Went
Clockers
low.
pull it off. It's pandemonium on the field as the Clockers mob Dwayne behind the net. And the Bellingham keeper still on his back in disbelief. A huge win for the Clockers tonight, coming
Was that
all the way
17
back.
or was that who was that?
I thought Dwayne had it. Oh, Andrew Sachs,
Andrew
number 17.
Sachs with the win.
Okay,
My bad.
Our apologies, Andrew Sachs. We got excited. We called out the wrong name. Andrew Sachs with the game winner in double overtime for the Clockers tonight. So, again, your final, Clockers 8, Blackhawks 7. Clockers incredibly coming back from an early 5-0 deficit. They hung tough, made the adjustments, and I can tell that Pete Klay is very happy that Clockers are not going to have that home win streak against Bellingham snapped here tonight. Double overtime for the win.
Oh, man, that was gritty. That was a nice finish there.
Okay, so for Pete Klay, Jeff Hall, Luis Miranda, and all of us here at WACA, this is Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for Ashland Bellingham Baseball at 4 o'clock here on WACA.